Hello. So, decided to do another video, just because I have been lacking in videos. So today I'm actually going to do kind of a fun video. I'm going to go through my makeup case and kind of go through my things. I've had a lot of people, you know, of course I choose the day that I decide to just not do my makeup to do this. But I've had a lot of people, when I do my makeup, I do it well. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm like the best, but I do my makeup very well. I'm very confident in how I do my makeup. And, you know, I'll show some pictures of different, like, makeup things that I've done, kind of show my general way that I do makeup. And honestly, for how many people ask me, like, where did you learn how to do your makeup, and can you teach me, and it must take you forever to do your makeup. It's just, it's amazing. It's funny because realistically it takes me no more than maybe 10 minutes to do my makeup. My everyday smoky eye look is about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm out the door. One thing that I do, I can say, is that I have very good skin, and because of that I don't really put a lot of, like, the foundation and concealer and all that. I don't really put that on my skin. You know, I don't believe in doing that. It doesn't matter how bad your acne is or anything like that. I really don't think that anybody should do that, because it's horrible for your skin. But me personally, I really don't put concealer of any kind, unless I have, like, right now I have, I just got off of my birth control that I've been on for like 11 or 12 years straight, and I've been getting a lot more breakouts than normal. I would get like one every month and a half, but now I've been getting them more frequently because my estrogen is kicking in and all that, so I've been using it a little bit more. But I'm just gonna kind of go through my thing. You know, when I start using a specific thing and I like it and it works, I tend to stick with it. Very rarely will I sway from something that I've been doing or using for a while. Unfortunately, I have the luck that the minute I really like something, I'll be like, oh, this is my favorite thing in the world. Colognes, not cologne, sorry, I'm not a man, perfume, lotions, like the stupid little wall plug scent things, or the wax cubes. Like, I'm like, oh my god, this is my favorite in the world. And womp womp womp, shouldn't have said that, because next month it's discontinued. You know, everything that I've ever been like, I'm in love with this, I'm always gonna buy this, they're like, oh yeah, nope. A lot of makeup things that I use, I tend to stick with, I have to count them. There's specific brands that I normally will go after first. Estee Lauder, always my #1 go-to. And then, you know, MAC, of course. I like Kat Von D. I think that she's got a pretty good makeup line. Chanel makeup is pretty damn good. I can't, you know, knock it. Urban Decay, when I find something of theirs that I like, you know, I normally stick with it. The Sephora brand in general, I do like them as well. And I have recently fell in love with Bobbi Brown. Never used her before. I love her stuff. Those are my go-tos. And then everything else I just kind of like, you know, like my friend Martina up in Michigan, she's been sending me some things, and I've actually gotten into some other makeup brands that I never thought that I would really, you know, like. And I'm like religiously using these specific makeup things that she sent me because I really like them. And then, oh, Nuba. Nuba I used to use all the time. For some reason I cannot find this face powder that I made the mistake of saying I love. Can't find it anymore. I don't think they even make it. Just for clarification, I get this question all the time. Everybody's like, oh yeah, you didn't put makeup on, but your eyebrows are obviously, you know, penciled in. I have my eyebrows tattooed. I'm a cosmetic tattooed artist, certified cosmetic tattoo artist, and when I had my 3 hip surgeries in a row, I was bored and I asked my husband to tattoo my eyebrows on with my gear because I was bored and I wanted them done, and I told him that I would walk him through it so that he knew how to do it properly. But yeah, my eyebrows are tattooed on, and he did them for me, and he did a good job, you know. Good job. So anyway, let's get into the stuff. Okay, so for my concealer that I use sparingly, I used to use Estee Lauder only. There was this one specific Estee Lauder that I used, and of course they discontinued the whole type of concealer. Like, they don't make the type of concealer anymore. I don't like liquid concealer, and I will use a finishing powder sometimes, but you know, I was like, I gotta find the right one. So the lady in Macy's who used to work at the Estee Lauder counter said, you know, I know exactly which one you're talking about. So she took me over to the Clinique counter, and I do not like Clinique's products, but she showed me this palette, and it's like, obviously it's been used a lot, but it's, you know, the typical sponge, and it's like it's cream to powder concealer. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have as much coverage as I would really like. There is a Bobbi Brown concealer foundation that I'm in love with and I need to go get. I have yet to go get it, but there's a Bobbi Brown one that I don't have yet that I really want. Of course, it's expensive. All of my makeup is really expensive, but yeah. So that's the concealer. That's first thing, okay? Okay, so moving on. I have my sharpeners. Those aren't anything special. Let me get these out of here. Ah, it's falling apart. Oh, crap. That. Okay, so these things, I bought them so long ago. I think I was like a junior in high school, maybe a sophomore. There's pros and cons to it though. Now, this is very sexy, sparkling eyeliner, black light, and it's from Victoria's Secret, okay? You can't even really see it, sorry. Yeah, very sexy, yada yada yada. And I don't know if you can see the tip of it. See the glitter in it? This is not eyeball and specifically contact wearer friendly. It looks beautiful when it goes on. It really does. It goes on thick and it's got the glitter in it, you know, like not too much, it's not overpowering, but God knows, an hour or two after you put it on, all of a sudden it feels like something like ripped your freaking eye open and you got glitter in your eyeball or your contact, and with the contact it's way worse. So unfortunately, that's why it's lasted me this long. It's, I mean, Jesus, it's got to be like 10 or 11 years old, and it still, it goes on just as well as it used to, but I only use it when I like lose my other things, you know, like, yeah, it's okay. This I bought at the same time that I bought that. I don't know how this lasted. No, I take that back. No, this is newer. This is like 2 years old, maybe 3. I had one that I bought with this that was the same exact one, and then I used it all and it got like smashed up and went everywhere. And this is a newer one, but it's the very sexy Victoria's Secret Silky Eyeshadow Fierce, and it's black and it's got glitter in it. Now this glitter stuff is like, it's not going to kill you. And I really like how this goes on, especially with a really nice brush. This actually goes on really well. And I have a, right here, I'll show you this one. This is MAC. It's like a dark purple, glittery purple. And it actually goes on way better than this. Like, this is the like, if you want to do a smoky eye and you don't want to spend forever doing it and you want it to be perfect, this always works. It is it's a dream. Like, I love using that palette over the MAC, and I also have, find it, oh, right here, Kat Von D. It's two. It's the glittery black and then like the matte black. This actually is way better than this. And I hate saying that because I love Kat Von D shit. But this is great. This is fantastic. And, you know, if you're into like doing the smoky eye or you're looking for like a really good powder to go on everything, I recommend this. And it's cheaper than the MAC, the Kat Von D. It's cheaper, and I swear by this palette right here. This little teeny tiny thing. I swear by this. I love it. So yeah, so I got this Kat Von D one as well. This one is Rock and Roll Eyeshadow Duo Motorhead. And it's okay. The only thing when you go to put this on with a brush, which this one doesn't do, when you put this on with a brush and you go like to do the crease for the smoky eye or anything, or put it anywhere, it like just falls all over your face, you know. It doesn't matter what brush I use, what, you know, primers I use, anything like that. It just, and if I use a teeny tiny bit to try to keep it from falling everywhere, it still doesn't matter. It still just like clumps of it fall down and everything. So it's good, but I don't know. This Victoria's Secret one is the bomb. Like, I'm so glad I fell across this when I was young, because I always have that in my makeup kit. It's great. I haven't tried any other color but this one. I probably should. I mean, if this one works so well, I should probably try some other color, but I always have this. Always. Okay, so then next, this is my primer. It's Laying Low Pro Longwear Paint Pot by MAC. And this is my primer that I use for eyeshadow sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes my primer is actually my loose powder that I use, which, let's see. My friend sent me this, and I've been using this because I ran out of my other thing. Did I? Yeah, I ran out of my other one, my Nuba, which I can't find that powder anymore. So actually, it's NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder, and what I do actually is, when I'm done with my concealer and everything, I actually will take like a big brush and just kind of, you know, to give yourself that porcelain finish. And I specifically get like a kind of thick, and this is before I do anything with my eyes, just the basic concealer and everything. I do a pretty thick round brush full and I close my eye and go, and then do it again and go, and that actually is normally how I start off with the eyeshadow. Because when you want to do a smoky eye, when you have a base powder that actually is there and is a gradient to kind of blend up and into and around, it works really well. So I use this sometimes. If I know I'm going to be sweating like a pig, like in July, and we want to go to a city walk for the night, I will use this. But normally, I just use this as my primer, which some people might be like, oh, that's the worst thing you could do. I don't care. I get compliments on my makeup, and that's all I give a shit about. Thank you. So yeah, it's good. Obviously, I have not really used much of it. I've had this for a year, and I use it, but not that much. So then next, let's see. This is gel eyeliner. It's by Bobbi Brown. And it's nice. It's not as matte of a black as I normally like. It's black. It's pitch black. And it's got one of those fancy schmancy sharpeners in the end that you put down here, you know, like all the ones do now. It's retractable, and it's nice. Unfortunately, it's not as like matte black as I like, but it's good. Yeah, there's not much more I can really say about that. So then let's look at this. Yeah, I'll explain this in a second. So this is actually kind of funny. This is, I'm going to see if I can even hold it so you can see it. Okay. I don't know if you can see Estee is the only thing, Estee is the only thing left. This is an Estee Lauder eyeliner pencil that was discontinued, and it was my favorite thing on the face of this earth. I loved this eyeliner pencil. They sold me, and I think it's like lost somewhere in my purse, they sold me what Estee Lauder said was the replacement for this, and it's horrible. It is, oh my god, if you put it, like, I hate the eyeliners that you put on your skin and then you wait like an hour and you go like this and it's like an oil painting. It just, and it smears everywhere. That's what the new one is. It's like oil, and I hate it. This was the best thing on this friggin' earth. I loved this thing. That's why I still am trying to salvage what little bit I can. Like, when I really want to do something really fancy with my makeup, I'll turn to this and like have to use pliers and just, you know, try to hold it so I can use it. But sad, you know, so sad. I wish that they continued that. I've looked on eBay and you know, the sites that sell old stuff, and can't find it. It makes me very sad. Okay, so then, you know, just brushes. This is when I do, it's a Bare Essentials brush, but it's like really, really nice. It's a contour shadowing brush, and I fell in love with this years ago, so I've been using it ever since. This is my light powder brush. Like, if I use a lighter brown or anything like that, I use this. I don't ever use my lighter powder brush for my black, because I do a lot of black for the smoky eye. So I have a specific brush, and it's part of the Sephora Hello Kitty special limited edition. This is my black, like, contour crease brush for my smoky eyes. It's the Hello Kitty one. It's so cute. But I use this one specifically for blacks, because I use it a lot, and there's so much black caked into that brush that I would never use it for a different color, because it would just end up turning out black. This is my Hello Kitty gel eyeliner brush, obviously, and I use it with my not my hot pot. Well, I guess it is a hot pot. It's the Black Track Fluid Line pot from MAC. Solid friggin' pitch black. And I do use this quite a bit. I do. I use it more frequently now that my Estee Lauder eye pencil is like pretty much dead. But it's nice. It's nice. I'm just starting to get back into like the gel liners. I never liked them, but now I'm starting to get back into them, and I'm digging them. I'm digging them now. Let's see, what else here do I actually use? This, if I need to like define my eyebrows a little bit more, I'll use, it's the MAC Limited. It was a special gift set like from last year, but this is, I use this one for like eyebrow if I feel like putting more on to like make it like super edgy, but very rarely do I do that. Okay, this was the little makeup case set that came with all of these brushes. Yeah, excuse me. So then, let's see, what do I actually use in here? This is Urban Decay foundation that my mom gave me a long time ago, and I never use it because it is weird. The only time that I've ever really used this is it stays on like crazy. Like, you can take like a wet wipe and just sit there and wipe it and it doesn't come off. So that's a plus. I mean, if you're looking for something like that, get the Urban Decay. This is Surreal Skin Cream to Powder Foundation. This is Supernova, this color. But I have used this, like if I want to do like a really, really like, holy cow, look at my eyes look. Sometimes I will actually skin out my lips and make them the color of my skin. And I don't know if you've ever tried doing that, but it's actually like a crazy wow factor. It doesn't look weird and or odd or anything like that. If you ever do like a really popping eye makeup and you end up skinning out your lips, you'll see what I mean. It just, you focus so much on the eyes, and it's amazing. And so yeah, I use this for that, but that's about it. Let's see, this I actually, you know, this was given to me a long time ago. It's the ID Bare Minerals, and you know, like I'm like, Bare Minerals, that's like old lady stuff. Well, until I started using this. This is the iQuad The Works powder palette, and it's got Queen Phyllis, Bubbly, Twig, and Petro, and they're all these different color powders. Like there's a white, a pale pink, this is like a chocolate brown, and this is black, like black. And yeah, like it's really fancy schmancy. I never use this brush, but it's got, you know, like little things that you open up and you dip your thing in there and put the powders on, and they're actually really nice. Yeah, I use this when I want to do like a really fucking fancy look. Otherwise I just go to my other, you know, like palettes. This one though, if you're looking to like really define some crap up, this is what you want. And this is a very, very, very good powder palette, I will say. I would recommend anybody who's looking for a good like natural color powder palette, and something that's going to last you a long time, because these last a long time. Get this. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Like, it's so used, but like those show kind of like the more look of the color. It's great. This is especially good if you do like the wet, like, you know what I mean, if you're using your brush and you wet it down to get like the really, really dramatic pop of the powder. These are really good for that. And they don't fall all over your face, and yeah, and they're hypoallergenic apparently too, so if you have allergies, this is definitely the way to go. Okay, so moving on. This is it's a CoverGirl palette, and you know, this I really do think that I've had this since I was probably 13 or 14. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. It's a CoverGirl palette, and it's got the colors in it are Morning Cocoa, Golden Sunrise, and First Light. And these are, my friends know what I'm talking about. Like when I normally do my eye makeup and I have that light color on the inside, for the past 10, 12 years, it's been this color right here. I've always used that light, super light gold on the inner part of my eye. And always. The middle one, the gold one, I actually will use that when I'm doing a little bit more of a like a elegant look, I guess you would say. The dark brown one, rarely have ever used. I think the only reason it looks like it's gotten used is because maybe I used it when I did somebody else's makeup. I don't use that dark color though, but I do use the middle gold one sometimes. That's why it's not really used. And that light gold, I've used quite a bit, and that's funny because it's like 10 plus years of use and I still have that much left of it. So yeah, I have utilized this one for a very long time. Very long. I can't give a specific date, but it's been a very long time. So yeah, for inner highlight, this light white gold it's beautiful for the inner highlight on the inner corner. And let's see, what else do I use here? This I actually use quite a bit, and I never used to like blush. But my friend from Michigan, Martina, she sent me this Milani Baked Blush, and this stuff is awesome. It's not the pink. I can't do pink blush. I already have a pinkish tone to my skin. So I can't really do the pink blush. Well, this is more of like a mauve-ish, almost a brownish, but it's got the gold in it. And let me see which one. It's Berry Amore. And yeah, I use this one right here. I mean, obviously not a whole bunch, but I do use this like when I'm trying to do like a really like edgy look, like when I'm trying to define my face, you know, and make it not look so horribly fat. But this, I never used to use blush, and this is pretty awesome. I really, really like this. And I have a couple, I have a couple, like I have this Big Eyes Falsies Maybelline mascara, and I have this CoverGirl one. I think I bought both of these. No, maybe Martina bought this one for me. I think, maybe. I don't remember. Honestly, I've only ever had one mascara that I absolutely died for. Like, it was my favorite thing in the world. It was by Estee Lauder, and discontinued like everything else that I love in this world. But Martina did send me this. It's the Voluminous Miss Manga. And this actually is really good. Like, I've been using it when I go to work. Unfortunately, the way I do my makeup is it tends to, like, a quarter in from the iris beginning, I'll start my eyeliner line, my black one, and I'll kind of do like a cat eye almost up. And the way I do my eyeliner and my my powder, it always makes it look like I have fake lashes on. So with the mascaras, it's very hard, even if I do put, like, I'll put mascara on to kind of like get rid of the powder on my lashes. But when I wear fancy schmancy mascara, you can't really ever tell because my eyes always look like I already have false lashes on. And I like that because me and false lashes always get into like a horribly bloody fight every time I try to put them on. So don't get me wrong, I've worn them, but my contacts have wanted to murder me every time. Like, it's just, it doesn't work. So I like the fact that I do my makeup where it looks like I have false lashes on anyway. But I also like, you know, putting good mascara on, and this does work really well. I really miss my Estee Lauder one, but again, discontinued. I'm never going to find it again. Other than that, my goodness, I really don't, all this other stuff is just in here. I do have this is a Chanel powder, you know, Chanel, and it's like this really light gold, and I was trying to find something to replace this gold right here, so I bought this, and this stuff is just, honestly, for Chanel, like, shame on you, Chanel, for charging me this much money for a piece of crap. Like, this is crap. It goes on, and it's just, like, super chunky, and it doesn't go on well. So, shame on you, Chanel. Like, how dare you make me pay this much money for crap? You know, like, CoverGirl, Walmart, drugstore has got way better than you. Bad. This is the only other thing that I really use. Again, Martina sent this to me. It's Wet n Wild Color Icon, and it's called Walking on Eggshells, and it's a 3-piece thing. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to put specific colors on specific areas of your eye area, but I've just been using this pink to highlight the inside corner of my eye because it looks really good. I honestly really don't use the other two, but that pink looks really good as a highlight on the inner corner of the eye, so I really like that too. Otherwise, I just have a whole bunch of brushes and a couple other things that I have no idea what they are. So, yeah, like, that's my, like, I have other And I'm not much of a lipstick. When I do lipstick, it's like lipstick. So I don't really use it every day. This is my everyday makeup case right here that I go to do like an everyday look, like I always do my smoky eyes and stuff. So yeah, that is what I keep in my makeup case. And it's, I don't know. It's pretty simple, and that's why it's very easy for me to do my makeup, is because I keep it simple. I normally do my makeup a specific way, and if I want to start like messing around and doing crazy stuff, I have makeups to do that. But I tend to always stick with what I do best, and that's my smoky eye with the cat eye eyeliner and the highlighted inner corners, and it works very well for me because everybody's always complimenting me on my makeup, and you know, luckily enough, I have it down to a science where I can do it and it looks really good in about 4 minutes. So it works well for me. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm going to post a couple pictures throughout here, hopefully I'll remember to do that, of the different things that I do when it comes to my makeup. But hopefully you liked it, and if you see anything that you actually want me to try to do a walkthrough tutorial of how I do my makeup, by all means, ask. And I'll probably drink a few glasses of wine and try it, because it's, I don't know, I'm really, when people ask me to do their makeup, I kind of get scared because I know how to do makeup on my face, but I sometimes am just like, with other people's faces, and also trying to show people how I do it. I'm like, you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and I forget, like, to tell them what I'm doing, and so then they're like, you just did like 20 things in 2 minutes, and I have no idea what you're doing, and I'm like, too bad. You know, so we can see what happens if I try to do a walkthrough, but I don't know. We'll see if any of them get requests. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.